day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jeff Driscoll and the Cleveland Browns taking on Kyler Murray and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 5th season now at 6'4", it's Jeff Driscoll.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this down to Peterson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Cameron Brate, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
12 more.
The numbers for Jones a week ago. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete, he finds Brain. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
Oh, you serious, dog?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 18 carries, 76 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Eagles 0.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. loss. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Brown with his stick skills. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 11 now. Peterson. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
4th down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Eagles nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Murray's pass.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 5. First down, Eagles.
Murray now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Murray's
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
at their own.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Driscoll looking downfield for Jones.
Driscoll's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first down.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. And Beasley with it over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He's got Burton here. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Sterling Shepard up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carson Wentz lighting things up. 3 touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least, that one out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. With it is Brown. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Peterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, it's Peterson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Driscoll. And he fires one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground, Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Down by Reuben Foster. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Driscoll, quick slant to Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Peterson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
They'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Makes the score Browns 13, Eagles nothing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again. Murray completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
29-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A strong running. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The throw taken in by Sims.
Murray's pass.
The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Murray. And James has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Murray again. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They run again with Peterson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cleveland, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.